All right, guys, Darren from FBA Elite, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to share with you something that I think is so important for potential new sellers to see. Two of the most common questions I get asked with Amazon FBA is one, is it really a life-changing opportunity? And number two, when you launch a product, how long is that product life cycle likely to be? Because people don't want to put all the effort in, just have a product that sells for 3 months and then it stops selling. So in this video, I'm going to show you a real world example of the second product that I ever launched. So this was a product I launched under my original brand and original company back at the start of 2019. So I launched my first product at the end of 2018, and this was my second product at the start of 2019. And the reason I want to cover this one is my first product sold for about 3 years, and the product I'm going to show you in this video is still selling to this day, over 5 years later. And I want to show you some of the numbers that this individual product has achieved, because if you're thinking about starting an Amazon FBA, you might be doubting whether it actually has life-changing potential, or it might feel really scary. You might think you have to launch 50 or 100 products to actually make any money. And that's just not the case. You can make what to some people will be life-changing money. And life-changing money varies for everyone. For some people, it's an extra £200 per month on top of their current salary. That will be life-changing to them. To some people, it's a couple of £1,000 per month so they can give up their jobs. And to some people, maybe they want £10,000, £20,000 per month as they want to travel the world and go and buy whatever they want. So that is going to be different for everyone. But hopefully what I show you in this video is going to inspire you that Amazon FBA can be the vehicle to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve with your income. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the webcam smaller, and I'm going to bring up a chart and some figures to show you exactly what has happened to this product over the past 5 years. And then you guys can decide for yourself whether Amazon FBA is the right business model for you to consider or not. So let me just change this webcam quickly. And this is a bit strange. I'm going to be on the left-hand side rather than on the right-hand side today, so you guys can actually see the figures and the line graph. And what this shows you is how my second product has performed over the past 5 years. And the reason I decided to make this video today is actually January 2024 was the month that this product has sold the most units it's ever sold. This product sold 503 units last month, which is the most it's ever sold in the whole 5-year period. So it shows that a product doesn't have to have a limited life cycle. And if I'm completely honest, this product isn't actually that good. And the way it's presented, the listing isn't actually that good. It's nowhere near my recent standards. But obviously over the past few years, I picked up a lot of tips and tricks that I try and share with you guys. I'm very good at PPC and sponsored ads, so I can make an average product work. So potentially I am getting more out of this product than an average new seller would. But certainly if you implemented a lot of the stuff that I've talked about over the past couple of years, all the information that I've learned, then you'd actually find it a lot easier to succeed than trying to make this particular product work, which isn't maybe as good as my more recent stuff would be. So let's go back to the start of 2019. This is when this product first launched, February 2019. This first launch, you can see for the first year, it did okay. It did okay, but then there is a substantial uptick here from about a third of the way through its life cycle. So what happened here was, at this point, I changed the main image that I thought was really good and I'd actually paid someone to take for me. I decided to take my own photo. Now, I'm not recommending people take their own photo, but the reason it worked is I understood better what customers were looking for in this niche versus what a photographer does, who's very, very good at taking photos, but maybe potentially doesn't quite understand what an Amazon customer is looking for. So if I could go back to when that original photo was taken, I could have offered that guidance to the photographer, but I felt confident enough to take my own photos. I could use lots of the lights that I've got in the studio for YouTube anyway, so I use that to take my own photos. So that change in the main photo helped, but also that was when I started doing sponsored brand video ads as well. So rather than just straightforward pay-per-click, I got video ads showing my product in use, being installed, and how it's used. And that made a big, big difference. And then over the past year or so, I've really been consistent with inventory levels. So you can see kind of during the middle of the life cycle, I was having regular periods of going out of stock. And now we've been a lot more consistent over the past year, with only the odd week or two here or there where I've maybe been out of stock. And that's been one of the reasons why I've been able to consistently grow. And this purple line at the bottom is this measures the number of units sold. And you can see that in January 2024, sorry, it's 502 units we sold that month. Now, in terms of profit, this isn't 100% accurate, as I didn't always have my cost of goods entered accurately into the system for this product. But very roughly, if we do this, it's £126,000 over the 5 years, £126,000 divided by 5. That's £25,000 per year, which is roughly about right, as this product on average makes about £2,000 profit per month. Now, you have to decide for yourself whether £2,000 profit per month would be life-changing for you. For many, many people it would be, and for some people it would allow them to give up their job. And then you remember, this is just one product. So depending on how much money you want to invest and how much time you want to put into Amazon FBA, the potential is absolutely massive. And if you get the product right and you learn Amazon FBA inside out, which hopefully you'll do by watching the videos that I release, when you launch a product, you'll be able to keep it established. Like I say, my first product sold for over 3 years, and really it was only the COVID, when Amazon adjusted which products they prioritized during the COVID period, that my products basically stopped selling for months on end because they made it a low priority product, that I ended up struggling to relaunch that product, whereas this one I was able to keep going. So the first product sold for 3 years, this one's selling for 5 years, and I've got various other products that are sold for different periods of time. Some are short as a couple of months, where maybe one hasn't worked out, and this one is currently my longest running. Like I say, my first product stopped selling after 3 years, but this one is still going 5 years later. So that is the potential there for Amazon FBA. One product for many people. If you had maybe $5,000 to invest, you could develop a product like this that can return these types of figures, and then you can decide yourself how aggressive you want to be with scaling the business. So hopefully you guys will take this video today as motivation to just one successful product and Amazon FBA together could be life-changing for you. Now, if you're keen to get started with Amazon FBA, I've got a couple of options for you. First, there's a link to the FBA Elite course down in the pinned top comment. If you don't want to pay for anything, instead, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, go back through my back catalog. And if you want to start finding your first product now, but you're not sure what to do, I'm going to pop up a video now which shows you the free method that I use to find products to sell on Amazon. And I'll see you guys over there.